What's up, guys? I'm back. I finally figured out how to use my ring light and set it up to where like my phone can get the actual full lighting. I'm trying to keep myself in a position to where my ring light doesn't pop on my glasses and blocks my eyes. I'm sorry, I had the burp. I've been drinking Gatorade. It's that time of the month. Your girl's going through it. That's why you're getting this video late. So this one we're talking about Real Housewives. There's been a lot of casting changes. Let me tell you, from New York to Atlanta to Beverly Hills. I honestly don't know where to start at. I'm gonna start at the small changes. Let's start Beverly Hills. So since the last time I was with y'all, Denise has left the show and Teddy Mellencamp has been fired. Now, Denise, were we surprised at her leaving? No, I brought it up in my last video I did on Beverly Hills, but Teddy is the most recent. Now, Page 6 reported this on like Monday that she was getting fired because really she has been boring so far in her seasons. She was not supposed to leave after 2 seasons, but from what I heard behind the scenes, Kyle stuck her neck out for her and gave her one more chance. But the thing is, like I said in my previous video, cast members who are pregnant can't really do much. And Teddy didn't really do much. Even though she went to events, she did not do much. And she was basically Kyle's lapdog pushing the whole Denise and Brandy storyline. And here's the thing. And this is something that someone brought up in their live. Nikki Star TV, go check out her channel. She is Housewives, galore. She loves that show. Basically, this whole thing with Denise basically erupted casting on this show in the franchise. Because Bravo was already doing a sweep when it comes to the OGs. They did it with Atlanta. Now that Nene's gone, they did it with Orange County with Vicky and Tamra, basically them leaving the show. And now you have Beverly Hills, where not only you have the new one, you have one of the regulars. And word on the street is Lisa Rinna is on the chopping block because she didn't really have nothing to do this season and she didn't air on any of her business. Like, her and Harry, we all know they separated. We know they separated. He was living in New York because of quarantine. They all together as a family. That's why. And so there are rumors that Rinna might be leaving and also Erica J. Listen, Erica really doesn't have anything right now. She had Broadway. Broadway is closed until further notice, probably mid-2021, okay? I have friends that work in the theater department. I have friends that work in the theater department here and also in the theater company in Atlanta. And from what they told me that they've heard from their Broadway friends who are in New York right now, Broadway is done for the year. They're not coming back until next year, probably midway, probably in the spring. Because right now, even though New York is not like the top #1 place for cases, they still have them. They haven't gotten full control yet. The country hasn't gotten full control yet. So Erica doesn't have a storyline really. And she won't tell us about her husband's bankruptcy issues. So really, she serves no purpose. And on top of all that, people are just not finding out her son's a cop. So I don't know if that's going to be in her favor. So right now, Rinna and Erica J are on the chopping block possibly. That means we'll have 2 spots open. So word on the street, the big word on the street is that Kathy Hilton, Kyle's sister, might be coming to the show. She's in negotiations right now. Now, what I believe is that she's possibly going to be a friend of the show because I don't think they can pay her as much, and also I don't know if she's going to bring that much drama. As of right now, her and Kyle are fighting because, listen, apparently they have a yearly family fight, and I'm sorry, y'all, my phone's vibrating. I don't know why people call me this early. Basically, it's a family fight going on. And Kathy does not like how Kyle's been doing business. She puts business before family. And she has the tea. And if they get her, I'm probably thinking they're going to put her as friend of the show. And she's going to be spilling a lot of mess about Kyle and her husband Mauricio in his business dealings. Because let me tell you, The tea that I have been seeing on him, it's too much. It's too much, y'all. So yeah, also Denise was on The Real. Y'all know Garcelle's the new host, and basically Garcelle says, hey, I'm willing to come back as long as Bravo wants me. Bravo's definitely bringing her back, okay? That's the reason why they had like a bump in audience views, because of Garcelle. That's why I started watching. So with Beverly Hills, I see casting going like this. I see Sutton getting a diamond because she deserves it. She was supposed to get a diamond. She already had the whole tagline shoot, everything. But the ex-husband said that he didn't want to shoot the kids, so she was bumped down to a friend. I'm going to see Sutton with a diamond. We're going to have Garcelle back, Dorit back. We're going to obviously have Kyle. We're probably going to have Renna at the front of the show. Even as she's gone. Erica may come back. They may give her a one last chance like they did with Teddy to try and redeem herself. Renna will probably be offered a front of the show gig, but she'll probably leave. So that leaves about 2 spots open. So Kathy Hilton, I have her sitting at the front of the show. So they're probably going to bring in 2 new housewives. Now everyone has been saying this and that. Kris Jenner is not joining Housewives. People are saying Nicole Murphy, Mama is too messy. What they need to do is bring in another well-known actress who's actually working right now, who is of color, and also bring in a Latina. I know they had Joyce in past seasons, but honestly, I feel like they're going to bring somebody that is in with the times and isn't afraid to speak her mind and hold her tongue and basically go head-to-head with these ladies. I know someone said Eva Longoria is a fan of the show and she would fit in. That people said the same thing with Chrissy Teigen. Here's the thing. A lot of these celebrities that live in Hollywood, they like the show, but they ain't trying to be on the show. There's a difference. So that's my little tea on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. New York. So New York, Dorinda has been fired. We've also had Leah McSweeney. She's coming back. And what the show's trying to do is basically center it around Leah and basically have it about her and her friends in New York, because really the show has been mainly these white women, and not gonna lie, a lot of them are being exposed for who they really are. The Times of 2020 has been exposing a lot of people's identities. We've seen a lot of apologies saying, you know, we're sorry for saying this on Black Lives Matter. We didn't mean to say that racism doesn't exist anymore. And so with New York, they're probably going to add 2 more housewives, because we know Leah's coming back. We know Luann, Sonia, and Ramona are coming back. Usually housewives have like a 6 to 7 member cast, so they're probably bringing like 2 more. They just added a new one. I have to find her because I cannot remember her name. She's a New Yorker. She's also a motivational speaker. She's a motivational speaker. I don't know if she's married with kids, but she is very notable in New York. Ooh, y'all, hang on. Literally, I'm just like hopping back and forth trying to get this done because I saved it somewhere. Let me look up the hashtag. Real Housewives, New York. Because I know, because the fan pages have all the information for me. Let me see here. Now that's the official. Let me look at the hashtag because they've been talking about this all week. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting y'all with my singing today. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry I'm not this prepared, y'all. I literally have been in bed dealing with these ovarian cysts. It's just not pleasant. And it's been hitting me left and right. Let me see here. I usually get my information from like the Peach Report. They mainly report on Atlanta and Potomac and a little bit of Beverly Hills, since Garcella's on there now. I'm gonna have to go far, far back. Jesus Christ. I'm going to get her name, y'all. I promise. So far, the rumor, as I'm looking for this, other rumor casting for New York are Lisa Quarles from E! News and Latin singer Talia. Now, I know Talia because I'm an avid listener of Latin music. Alicia Curls, I loved her on E! News. She's one of like the few black people I'll actually see on that show. So I was sad when she left. So I was like, if they're going to add her, then most definitely she's going to be on the show. They may be on as friends of the show or possibly, you know, new housewives. Okay, here she is. Bershan Shaw. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Bershan Shaw, motivational speaker and businesswoman. Okay. Oh, motivational speaker and business coach. All right, let me go on to her Instagram. Oh, she also has a podcast. Okay. She's followed by, Oprah follower? Oprah follows her? Okay. Oprah, BT, Nicole Ray Parker? Okay, she's notable. She's notable. Okay. I'm not seeing children. I see she's very close with her dad. I'm literally scrolling for her Instagram, y'all. She's very involved in Black Lives Matter. Oh, she's spoken on ABC before. Okay. We're getting Dr. Whitney-esque. Oh, she's been on Fox Soul. Oh, she knew Andre Howell? Oh, okay. So I'm guessing she's possibly a divorcee. Possible divorcee. She looks like someone that's very, I think we're going to see her be a family person because I'm seeing a lot of her just being surrounded by family. So I think she's going to be a family person, but also a businesswoman. So I'm definitely going to be interested in seeing that. New York definitely needs a recast because really this represented a lot of upscale New York and not real New York. I've met people. I've been to other cities where I've met people from New York and they said that, hey, there's a lot more people. There's so much diversity. I have classmates who live in New York. They're like, yo, there's a lot more people than people think. It's projected as like a white gentrified area, but it's really a lot of diversity. So I'm here to see this. Now let's get to my favorite one, Atlanta. So NeNe's not coming back, as we already knew. There's been a switch up when it comes to casting. We heard initially that LaToya Forever and Drew Sidora was going to be brought as new housewives. Drew hasn't been able to film with the show because she broke her foot before COVID, and she's suing one of the shows because they fired her because of her injury, even though she got on set. And so I don't know if she's downgraded to a friend of the show, but basically LaToya Forever, we didn't know she's going to be a full cast housewife or a friend of the show because of her I don't know what to call him. They're trying to work stuff out as of right now. He didn't want to film with the kids, but basically she's filming with them right now. They're making alliances. Basically it's Kenya. And basically LaToya Forever is beefing with, I don't know if she is Team Kenya, but Kenya is beefing with Tanya and Portia. Am I surprised? No. But Drew is following Tanya and Portia. So I'm guessing they're dividing their sides. Y'all already know Candy's going to be mutual. But we heard about a new housewife possibly stealing Drew's peach. Her name is Fallon. She's friends with Portia. Hang on 1 minute, y'all. I literally am trying to save all this stuff. And she's a Nigerian. And she's Nigerian, so she one of my people. I'm very excited. Okay. So from what I've heard, they've been trying to get Nigerian housewives on the show for a while. And I don't know. I think it's because they don't want to be involved in like that. And I'm guessing they don't want to be involved because, dude, do you know how many like wealthy African families are in this city? Like a lot. And really, I don't know. It's because they're not able to pay them, or it's because of just scheduling. I feel like really, I think it's because like they've seen the show, they're fans of the show, but the thing is they don't want to get involved in the mess like that. I mean, hell, we've seen Kenya and Nene and Portia and Cynthia. It's just like they don't want to get themselves in that mess. They don't want to put themselves out there like that. And so Fallon, who is a friend of Portia, let me just go to Portia's page and find her, because they've had fun at before. So from what I know, this new housewife is a friend of Portia's. Okay. Yep, here she is. Okay. I was confused with Shamia. So basically, she lists up the public figure she's already followed. Let me look at the tags. From what I can tell, possibly... Okay. Alright, the Bravo Guru. This is where I have my information. Okay. Fallon Gobadia. Yep, she got it. She full Nigerian. Yep. Alright. Fallon's role has not been confirmed. However, reports have stated she's recently been filming with the group for a few weeks. She will most likely be featured as a friend of a Housewives role, but possible that things can change in the last minute. Along with Fallon's casting news, here's an update for filming so far. Despite virus, George Pieces are doing well filming. They're halfway at this point. They're filming the Cash trip in New Orleans. Not New Orleans. Carolinas. The Cash trip's in the Carolinas. It was reported that LaToya, Ali, and Drew Sidora will be full-time housewives. Candy, Cynthia, Kenya, and Portia will be returning as teach holders with Marlo and Tanya as friends of the show. Alright, they said the cast 13 photo is season 13 cast photos fast approaching. Anytime between September 22nd and October 6th. Cynthia and Mike's wedding still on October 10th. They still having the wedding in COVID? Girl. Ooh, Lord. I hope that goes off at a hitch, because child. Ooh, that's a storyline of itself. Trying to get married in COVID. Oh, girl. That's going to be stressful as hell. But, yeah. From what I can see, she's very well known. Well-known socialite. Friend of Portia's. I'm looking at her husband. I'm getting possible Karen and Ray situation. I'm not trying to hate on anything. There are times where affluent African men marry younger women. That does happen. Y'all, that does happen. So I'm guessing Fallon is being brought in to take Drew's spot. That's what I'm assuming. Because really, LaToya Ali, I'm guessing her and her husband are working out so she can be full-time. And Drew, with her limited filming, probably is going to be downgraded to a friend. And then Fallon's going to be brought in as a full-time cast member. Because that does happen when cast members, whoever's expected to be a housewife and the friend of the show, a lot of the times during filming, they'll switch up to where they get more filming of the friend instead of the actual housewife. That's what happened back in like season 7. Demetria McKinney was supposed to be a full-time housewife, but Claudia Jordan took her spot because she had more to offer. So Demetria was a friend, and now Claudia was a housewife. I didn't know that until like earlier last week. And so I was like, oh, okay, this is how it goes. So basically, we'll have Portia, Kenya, Cynthia, and Candy. We'll have Fallon, Drew, and LaToya Ali. So that's 7. So they have their cast ready to go. They're halfway through filming. Basically, a lot of the storylines is going to be revolving around Black Lives Matter. And it said that they had a whole reaction when the whole Breonna Taylor verdict from the jury came. So that's going to be in there too. So yeah, that's going to be a lot. So many caption changes when it comes to Bravo. So many happening this year. It's just like a whole sweep. But anyway, finally got through this video. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this with these new castings. Are you going to be watching when it comes back? Honestly, I'm sorry, y'all. There was a whole gnat that just flew on my notebook. Honestly, looking at it, we probably won't see these shows till like next year. Because right now we have Orange County coming back in October. And then Salt Lake City is taking the usual Atlanta slot for November. And they're halfway through filming. They've been filming since July. So they're halfway right now. So they probably won't be done until like November. And we probably won't see it until the spring. Oh my God. We probably won't see that until the spring. New York, we ain't seeing until like next year at this time. This time next year, we're going to see New York. And then Beverly Hills, they're in contract negotiations right now. So they'll probably start filming like at the tail end of the year. I don't know. Or maybe at the beginning of the year. Because right now, COVID has just messed up everything when it comes to filming and scheduling TV. But anyway, let me know in the comments how you guys feel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. More love. Have a good weekend. Bye.